Bold takes.
If they don't make it to the finals, then this might be one of the biggest L's in NBA history.
Hot topics.
All right, well, I want to give you an apology. Tyrese Halliburton may have proved me wrong.
The best analysis.
But Jokic, he might be the best player in the league this season. He really might be the MVP.
This is the Full Court Report.
And we're back.
Episode 7.
Yes, sir.
Shout out Carmelo.
Yeah. I don't really know
Shout
who
out
else
KD.
wears number 7.
Episode Carmelo.
Kevin
Guess,
Durant.
I guess Durant. Not really. Yes and no. Yes and no. But yeah, we're back. We got some fun topics to talk about. A lot going on, surprisingly, at this point of the year. But how you fellas doing?
Doing
Chilling.
sweat.
You know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Just grinding through.
Grinding through. That's what we say. Well, we got some news here that we want to jump into, but you know what I'm saying? We're not going to be hearing a lot of that anymore because on Wednesday, yesterday, today's Thursday, but this will probably be out on Friday. So, Adrian Wojnarowski, senior reporter for ESPN, known for his Woj bombs. He's retiring from the company. It's crazy. He didn't even report this Woj bomb. Well, I guess he did. He put out a statement saying that, he's like moving on. He wants to focus and be with his family more. But he mentioned that he's going to become the general manager of St. Bonaventure's men's basketball program. So that's pretty cool. That's where he went to college. So I guess he gets to kind of go back to where he grew up. But yeah, man. So there's not going to be any more Woj bombs, needless to say. So we're going to have to rely on Shams to get all of our news, at least right now, or whoever they decide to replace at ESPN. But I don't know. I figured, we talk about this, and I figured we kind of go through what our favorite Woj bombs were during, of course, his time breaking all the news on Twitter mainly. But, you guys can just start shouting them out, whatever you guys think.
I think it's real funny. I guess it's funny, but Isaac Okoro, his extension is the very last Woj bomb we're ever going to get. Everybody on the internet is saying that's Isaac Okoro's career high moment. That's like the coolest thing he's done in his career was be the last Woj bomb ever. So shout out Isaac Okoro. I think he's a dog. I don't know why he gets so much hate. I like him.
No.
But I gotta say, my favoritist Woj bomb ever was AD getting traded to the Lakers.
Really?
Yeah, me, Jorie, and a couple of the other boys. We went to the Culture Festival, and we got the news right when we were leaving because we were talking about it the whole time. We were like, "Hey, man, AD to the Lakers, AD to the Lakers," and we're walking to our car, and I get it on my phone, and I freaked out.
Yeah.
That one has a little bit of personal memory to it. I was with the boys. It was a big moment.
Yeah, I hated that.
I think the funniest one is him reporting on Rudy Gobert spreading COVID when he was still with the Jazz. That was funny. Guy
I
was
wanted to bring that up too because that was
rubbing everything, messing around with the players in the locker room, and then he got I think he gave Donovan Mitchell COVID. Star player. He gave the best player on the team COVID.
that was a crazy situation. I remember, dude, that guy Rudy was a menace. That guy was touching everything.
Yeah, no regard for human life.
Yeah, for real.
That was kind of the moment, though. I was like, it kind of sounds bad, but I was like, damn, COVID is real.
Yeah, honestly.
Rudy Gobert got it, and Woj is reporting on it.
COVID is real. That's definitely, that's really when it started to hit home. I think that's when a lot of things like started shutting down, like before that, you could still kind of like go out to like restaurants or like whatever. And then I don't know. I mean, because I don't think that's ever happened. Like a sports league just suspends its season. Like that's literally, I don't know. That seems like unprecedented. So, yeah.
That was wild. I hated that. I hated that Woj bomb with AD. Just ruined my whole day, my whole week.
Why?
Because I don't know. I hate the Lakers.
Fair
I
enough.
gotta say, I was looking through like some of his old tweets from back when we were like in middle school and stuff like that. I think he was the one that kind of broke the story about Chris Paul, how the league, like, if you remember, he was about to get traded to the Lakers and the league kind of like shut that trade down back when David Stern was still
wow.
there. And
Jeez.
I didn't know he went that deep. Like, I don't know what to think about that. But I gotta say, my favorite Woj bomb ever, and this was in the moment because it didn't work out in the end, but when he reported Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and DeAndre Jordan going to the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh my gosh.
I remember it like it was yesterday. I was picking up a couch for my mom. I was somewhere in some neighborhood. I got the alert on my phone and I was just freaking out. It was the best day of my life. I thought for sure it was going to be a championship.
That might have made me more angry than when they said KD was signing with the Warriors. When I saw that,
It's because people kept saying they were going to go to the Knicks. They don't want to go to the Knicks.
we could have had those two clowns and Zion, and then we got stuck with RJ Barrett, and he's not even on the team anymore.
Oh, another crazy Woj bomb is Russell Westbrook being traded to the Rockets. At the time, like, I know he's not the same player that he used to be, but I thought that got under for life. You know what I mean? He just seems like that type of player. But
And ever since then, he's really bounced around. Like he was with the
Every other
Rockets.
year, yeah.
He's with the Wizards. He's with the Clippers. Now he's with the Nuggets. Am I forgetting
The
a team?
Lakers. The Lakers.
Yeah, the Lakers. Yeah. So it's crazy. You're definitely right.
Technically, he was on the Jazz for a moment before he got signed by the Nuggets.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Sure. I mean, yeah, I guess, but
I mean, technically, Carmelo played for the Hawks.
no, he didn't
No.
play for the Hawks. He was just on the Hawks.
It's yeah, same thing.
Well, one that came to mind was when Kawhi signed with the Clippers, because I feel like it was kind of being like reported that he wanted to go there, but I think there was also like some sense that he might end up joining LeBron with the Lakers. But then at like 2:00 in the morning, Woj reported that Kawhi was going to the Clippers, and for some reason, I remember I was still awake. I have no idea why I was still awake at 2:00 in the morning, but I remember getting that on my phone, and I was like, wow, that really happened. And then that's when they started reporting like, oh yeah, he's going to recruit Paul George as well. And then that was like a whole nother story. So that was probably like one that really stands out to me. And then even though it's kind of recent, but like last year when Dame got traded to the Bucks, like that one was like kind of out of nowhere to me, because I really didn't expect him to go to Milwaukee. Like, I don't know. I think a lot of people were saying he was going to go to Miami. So when he traded to the Bucks, I was like, oh wow, him and Giannis, damn. But yeah, so those two definitely came to mind.
It's not going to be the same without Woj. I mean, that guy. I mean, I don't think there's a lot of like other people competing with his position besides, really. But that guy, I think he'll go down as a GOAT.
Oh yeah, one of the most prominent figures in NBA media ever.
But just sports in general. Like, there's other people in other sports that do the same thing. It just doesn't hit the same as a Woj bomb. I
Yeah.
don't know how to explain it.
No, I know what you mean. Like that guy Adam Schefter for the NFL. Like, yeah, like he's the guy to go to or like pay attention to when stuff goes down in the NFL. But it's like, it's not a you don't call it a Schefter bomb, like Woj bomb.
Yeah, Jeff Passenbaum with baseball. Like nobody calls it that.
Jeff Passan.
A Woj
Shout
bomb
out,
is just like it gets everybody excited.
Shout out Ramona Shelbourne, bro. She might boss up and take his job low key.
Yeah, I
We're
forget.
gonna take it.
There was like a whole odds list of like who's going to
Of
replace
course,
Woj.
of
I was
course.
like,
Oh my god.
Of course.
I think
Ooh,
Shams was like
ooh.
the leading favorite.
Totally unrelated. Totally unrelated. Speaking of odds, they just put out like an way too early NBA championship odds list. The Knicks they're like the fifth like highest favorites. They're at plus 800, bro. I might put some guap on the Knicks winning the championship, bro.
my gosh.
You have
I
to
mean-
wait. You have to wait. Don't
Now I got to do it before the season starts. I already have my Super Bowl bet in. I already have the Chiefs three-peating plus 250.
I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all.
Well,
They're doing it. I think they're doing it.
All right, but the Knicks are not doing it. I'm
I
gonna
think-
stand with that all season.
I think including Spencer's Grizzlies, the Knicks have the best chance at any four of our teams.
Not saying much. I mean,
mm,
the Nuggets, like,
I think the
Mm.
Knicks are a better team than the Nuggets.
interesting.
I don't know.
All right. Well, I mean, hey, that's why we play the games. But, I mean, yeah, I don't know. We'll get into that. But, do you guys have any other Woj bombs that come to mind?
I do, but it has to do with the Mamba, so I don't want to bring everybody down. But
Yeah, I mean,
that was insane.
that was tough.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, I think that's like interesting because when that was first being like reported, there was like so much like misinformation. Like no one really knew what happened or who was in the helicopter and all this stuff. And I don't know. Not to say it's like, oh, it's not like confirmed unless Woj reports it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's like it felt when that happened, like it just felt like so real. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like,
Rest in
damn.
peace, man. Rest in peace, everybody.
Yeah. But kind of on this, not really a single Woj bomb, but something he would always do during the NBA drafts is like, because I guess with ESPN, there was like probably something like in his contract that says like, hey, you can't like spoil the picks, right? Like you can't say the Spurs are selecting Victor Wembanyama or something. Like you can't say that. So he would like phrase it differently. And I was looking at some of the tweets that he put out, and it was like he would use words like unlikely to resist,
Yeah, zeroing in.
Ah,
locked in, tantalized, has a laser on. Like he would just use these like phrases to like work around, yeah, and instead of saying like selecting or whatever.
I had the thesaurus on deck, bro. That guy was ready to go.
Dude, it's so funny. Which is like, it's basically those are the players that are gonna get picked, but it's just funny. Like he's
especially
gonna
when
do
it's
what he
coming
wants.
from Woj, it's pretty much a lock.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what year it was. I think it was during the second round because they had that guy Mark Tatum doing it. But there was a guy in the crowd at one of the drafts screaming out the picks right before that guy Mark Tatum was about to say it. And at one point, he started laughing because he was like, "Who's this guy doing my job for me? Like, what are we talking about?"
He's just reading all the tweets, I guess. That's funny.
How does he even find, like, does he just talk to every single team and like have insiders on, like, how does he find that information out before it's announced?
Yeah, I
Who
think
was?
Yeah.
Yeah, the team. He's like the guy that teams go to when they want to break news. They just hit up Woj or Shams, and they're like, "Yeah, spread the word."
yeah, like he probably talks to like their like any team's like public relations department or like their agents, like player agents that are like, that they don't want it reported by anyone else or like in any other way. Like they know Woj is gonna like do it correctly and not like frame it in a way that makes a player like look bad or something. So that's probably why. But yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. So we're not gonna get any more Woj bombs, unfortunately. But the league will go on. But he made an impact. He made an impact for sure. He's gonna go down, like you said, as like a legendary media member.
I hope he has fun doing his new little thing, being the GM.
Yeah, he's gonna be nice. He's gonna be nice.
Yeah, I mean, he would always like. Sometimes he would like tweet about like that team, just like players that they would like recruit to their basketball team, stuff like that. So he definitely cares. I mean, he went to college there, so obviously he's like a relationship. But yeah, I think he's gonna do well. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna be like kind of in the process of like building the team or anything, but it sounds like he found his calling. Hopefully he hopefully he can, relax. I saw before we move on, I saw like I think it was Adam Schefter, the NFL like reporter for ESPN, talking about like how tough it is to do this job because you constantly have to be like around your phone, basically, like regardless of where you are. If you're like out eating dinner or something with your family, like if your phone rings, like you literally have to take it. Like this is your job, like to report the news, like, and it can happen at any time. Like I said, like that Kawhi story, 2:00 in the morning, like you have to be ready to go. So it's just so taxing. Like everyone
24
knows
hours
you.
a day.
Yeah, like everyone's gonna know you and your name and your work, but he was saying like it is not an easy thing to do every day. So
I used
that's
to
why
think
he
about that, like
hangs
during the
up.
trade deadlines and stuff like that. Those guys are probably getting absolutely no sleep.
Oh
Like they're
yeah,
just
dude.
in front of their screens all day, just reporting the news.
Yeah, it's crazy, and you got to do like every little transaction, even the ones that like no one really cares about. Like obviously we care about like LeBron going to the Lakers or something, but he's got to do like those like, two-way deals that players sign or something, or like those training camp contracts that players get. So yeah, man. Shout out Woj, you're a legend, and yeah, like we said, we wish you luck at St. Bonaventure.
Sir.
Yeah, but speaking of legends, we'll transition here. So last Thursday on September 12th, I think this was already kind of like known, but we got a date for when this is going to happen. Dwyane Wade will be getting a statue outside of the Miami Heat arena, the Kaseya Center. And that's going to be happening on Sunday, October 27th. I think that's a game against the Detroit Pistons. Wade is a 3-time champion with the Heat. He's also their all-time leader in games, points, assists, and steals. So, I mean, I don't know. I think he's the best Miami Heat player of all time. I don't know if there's really any argument. Like, sure, you could say LeBron because he's like overall maybe a better player, but like for what Dwyane Wade accomplished in Miami, I don't think anyone has done anything better. Yeah, so I don't know. Before we get into the fun topic, is there anything else you want to say about Dwyane Wade, his career? Did you like Wade? Did you not like Wade?
I never liked Wade. I mean, I like him now, like looking back, but I was always just a hater. I mean,
No, I
I used
agree.
to hate
No, I agree.
the Miami Heat with LeBron James and all those guys, Chris Bosh. I hated that team with a
Mhm.
burning passion. I would always root for the Spurs when they played them. I rooted for I think the Dallas Mavericks. I think they played the first year LeBron was there. I was too young to remember the DWade championship in 06.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that guy's probably I would say probably like the third best shooting guard ever.
Wow, because I was just about to ask you clowns, where would you rank them all time for the shooting guard position? You say three, Toby, behind MJ and Kobe, I
Yeah,
assume.
I don't think besides them, besides them two, I don't think anybody else could do what Wade did.
What do you say, Jory? Are you agreeing with Toby?
I mean, it's probably. I mean, based on like, talent and accomplishments, like when you put it all together, I'd probably say Wade, yeah.
Ooh, you guys might not like the sound of this.
What?
I'm taking MJ, Kobe, and I'm taking Harden and AI over D Wade.
Wow.
And I mean, I respect Harden. Like I respect Harden. I don't think Allen Iverson's better. Sorry.
I think you could make an argument for D Wade over AI for sure. But my thing with D Wade is same, we're all the same age, so I was definitely too young to remember the '06 championship, but like he might have been an old man, but he had Shaq on his team, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, but D Wade was that dude. D Wade was like the man on that
Yes,
team.
I guess he was, but like
Yeah, he won
that
finals
whole time
MVP.
with LeBron, like I don't know if I just wasn't paying enough attention, but that whole Heatles run, bro, D Wade he seemed a little underwhelming. Everybody was always gassing this guy up. D Wade, oh, he's the best shooting guard in the league. I was over there watching him. I was like, bro, this guy could have been the sixth man for all I know. This guy couldn't even have been a starter.
I don't know about
Cap,
that.
I was
cap.
still a basketball noob back then, bro. I got put on, like 2010, 2011. I didn't know nothing. Oh, the only thing I knew about basketball before that was D Wade was in the Goldfish commercials.
Yep.
LeBron, D Rose, and Kobe were dirty. Like I didn't even know who Carmelo was. I turned on a Knicks game one day and I was like, oh, look at this guy. He's pretty dirty. But the whole time I was watching D Wade with my own two eyes, he was just kind of like a Chris Middleton. Like he was getting some buckets, but like
I think
he's always been a Robin. D Wade's always been a Robin. He's never been.
No, he
He's always been
hasn't.
a Batman. He's never
No, he
been a.
hasn't. Bro, 2006.
yeah. I think a lot of people will like I mean, okay, well, no one's first of all, like I don't know. No one's like good enough to just carry a team to a championship like without any help. Like, I don't know. Yeah, he had Shaq and like Shaq was still like really good in '06, but I think if we go back and like watch that series, like I think you'll see that Wade was definitely probably the best player on that team, at least like during the postseason run. And then yeah, like I mean, I don't know, when you have LeBron on your team and like that's just what it is. Like you're probably not gonna be. It's hard to say. Like it's just that's what it is.
Well,
And to be honest, like they were never like at least like duo wise or like play style wise, like not a great duo, like they
yeah.
kind of did a lot of the same things. They're both like really great athletes, kind of slashing like mid-range scoring players.
They were
But,
peanut butter and jelly.
I don't know,
but
man.
they had great chemistry, and that's why they got to the finals 4 straight years.
Nah, but Toby, I hated LeBron up until
Oh yeah.
probably his second year in Cleveland.
I still hate LeBron.
Nah, but you're hating. But being a Knicks fan, bro, I had to hate the Heat. I had to hate LeBron. I had to hate D Wade because they kept kicking our butts every year. If it wasn't them, it was the Celtics. And then that one year with the Pacers, that guy Roy Hibbert gives me PTSD flashbacks every time I think about when he swatted Melo right at the rim. Guy's wrist is bending over the rim and he still blocks it. We would have won that game if he didn't shift the momentum with that block, bro. But no,
Justin,
I have to hate D Wade,
I think you're tripping with the saying James Harden was better.
dude.
I mean, that guy was crazy.
You were watching him put up 60-point triple doubles, Toby. You watched it with your own eyes. Like that is so crazy.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
D-Wade was locked down though. And I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Go
He was a
ahead.
capable scorer. Like he was
Oh
if
yeah. Oh yeah.
if LeBron wasn't on that team, like for those 4 years, if we're talking stats wise, like I think he would have much better stats. He probably only have one chip at that point, but like if we're just talking stats, James
Well,
Harden doesn't
yeah.
have a ring. James Harden was never good enough to bring his team to the finals.
DWade was never good enough to be an MVP.
Well,
DWade played in
sure.
played in the era with some of the, LeBron James and Kobe and all those other guys.
Harden was playing against Steph, KD, and LeBron.
So what?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
MVP Harden. MVP
definitely.
Harden.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I don't know. Like, I love James Harden, honestly. I think he's one of the best players ever, period. But I don't know. I think you have to still also factor in like titles and.
I might just be hating too hard.
But I don't know. It's cool. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think he's the first player in Heat history to get a statue. Might be the only player in Heat history to get a statue. I don't know. Maybe we'll see if like Bam stays his whole career. Just like, he's already has 2 finals appearances. I don't know. I don't think that's that crazy, to be honest. If Bam plays his whole career in Miami,
maybe if he's ever the number 1 option for a team that he plays on, maybe he could get a statue. But Jimmy Butler deserves one more than he does at this point.
Maybe. I don't think
Jimmy Butler's leaving next year. He's going to the Nets.
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
I kind of hope he does. I hope he does because I hate Jimmy Butler too. I hope he rots away in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, maybe not. Maybe not Bam. But still a great player. But anyway, Wade getting the statue, and I wanted to kind of talk about some other players who might deserve a statue. And I have a list here of players who already have statues with their respective teams. Michael Jordan with the Bulls, of course. With the Lakers, they have George Mikan, Magic, Jerry West, Kareem, Elgin Baylor, Shaq, and Kobe. Dirk Nowitzki with the Mavericks, Dominique Wilkins with the Hawks, John Stockton and Karl Malone with the Jazz, and Wilt Chamberlain with the 76ers. And the Sixers also have like a bunch of statues like at their practice facility. I think they have like Allen Iverson, maybe Dr. J, and like a few other players, I think. So, and then Bill Russell has a statue not outside of the arena in Boston, but like at some park, I think. And also, of course, his number is retired like league wide. So that's like kind of like the ultimate respect.
Yeah.
But I mean, the question is, are there any other legends that you guys think deserve a statue with their teams?
I want to hear what Toby has to say. I think he's going to say some.
I got 5. I got 5 players. I feel like we're going to overlap, but
No, that's what I'm thinking too.
I got
first
5.
The first player, I was looking it up because I don't know exactly which players have statues and which players don't and stuff. I would say the guy that was probably the biggest surprise to me was David Robinson. Being in San Antonio his whole career, there, besides, I guess before him, it was really just the Iceman, who was like, the best player for that franchise ever. But I mean, this guy's a 2-time champ. I think he won an MVP in the mid 90s. I think he was even like a DPOY, played for the Spurs his entire career. If I was David Robinson, I feel a little disrespected. The fact that these other players are getting statues, maybe it's not a big deal to him or anything like that.
Well, hold on, because now I'm curious why you say David Robinson and not Tim Duncan.
I mean,
right?
Tim Duncan. What year did Tim Duncan retire?
2017, 2016.
Yeah, I was going to say
something like that.
2016.
2016, was his last year. Whole
Maybe
career
they're
with
just-
San Antonio. And I looked it up. He's the all-time leader, Tim Duncan, in games, points, rebounds, blocks. He also has 5 rings, 3 Finals MVPs and 2 MVPs.
All
I
right.
mean, like, yes, David Robinson, all-time great Spur and all-time great player, but I feel like if there's one guy in San Antonio's history, I would say it's Duncan, right?
You might be right about that, but
Because he and Kobe retired the same year, I think. And Kobe has a statue.
maybe the Spurs just don't do statues. I don't know. I don't know what's up with them.
Yeah,
Greg
but
Popovich
I mean,
deserves a
for this
statue.
segment, yeah. I mean,
Speaking
you
of
could
that-
say David Robinson, Tony Parker, Manu.
Going back to the Miami Heat, and this is kind of along the same lines that Justin was thinking, but I think this might sound weird, but Pat Riley, I know he wasn't a player, but just the impact he's had for that franchise. I don't know if they do like statues for like former coaches and, you know, people in basketball operations and stuff like that. But if we're talking about a coach that deserves one besides Pop, I would say Pat Riley.
Yeah, that's not a bad pick.
Yeah, I think Red Auerbach
Hmm.
with the Celtics, like the old, like Bill Russell teams. I think he has a statue. But I don't know if any other coaches have one, to be honest.
I'm not sure.
But yeah,
And then the last
that's not a
player,
bad pick.
the last player I chose, I don't think he has a statue, but and this might be a player that one of you guys chose as well, but Patrick Ewing.
What?
Ooh, I
Well,
like
why are you
it.
making that face? You're a Knicks fan.
Because that
That
guy
was
didn't do nothing. The guy
that
was
was one of
getting,
He didn't do nothing.
he was getting
Okay.
bullied in every finals appearance.
Oh, that's crazy. At
mean, at
has
least
a
he made the
appearance.
finals.
Yeah, right. Literally.
Like, was he the last? He was the last player to bring the Knicks to the finals.
Yeah. No, we won it, or we went as the 8th seed with Latrell Sprewell and all them.
He was on that team though.
He was?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was old.
he was old, but he was on.
What
that
year
team.
was that?
1999.
Oh,
99.
yeah, he was an old man.
Yeah, I don't
Well-
even know. He might have been hurt though in that like playoffs, but he was on that team.
Speaking of the Knicks, the reason I don't think Patrick Ewing, I was about to call him Pat Riley. Patrick Ewing doesn't have a statue is probably because that guy Dolan won't allow it. He probably doesn't want any statues outside of MSG. But if the Knicks win it all this year, literally a month later, you got to put up a Brunson statue. Within
Oh
a
my
month, you got to
gosh.
put up a Brunson
No.
statue.
Jeez.
We need it. If
No,
we
you
win,
don't.
bro, it better be up before the season opener the next year if we win
This
it.
is like his third or fourth season with the team.
Yeah, literally.
Like, that's way too early.
He'd already do way more than 90% of Knicks players ever did.
Because you guys always get old ass like players, like past their prime, washed.
Yeah, I guess. But I only have two. I have one player and then a group of players. I think Russ for OKC deserves a statue. I think
Yes.
Russell Westbrook needs a statue
yeah.
outside of
Yes,
OKC.
fair.
yes.
And I think the Splash Bros plus Draymond, Curry, Clay, and Dre should all get a group statue outside of Golden State Warriors.
Nah.
Other than that, I think everybody who has a statue or everybody who deserves a statue has a statue.
LeBron.
No,
I mean, if we're saying like active players,
I don't think he deserves a statue anywhere.
what?
Where does
What?
he deserve one?
What?
Where does LeBron
That
in
is the
deserve a statue?
Cleveland?
crazy. No.
Where does he
Justin.
deserve a statue?
That's got to be the
Cleveland.
craziest
For
thing
what?
I've ever heard.
He
in my life.
left Cleveland. He
No,
left
no,
Cleveland
no.
because they were so bad, and then he went back because he felt bad. You really gonna?
Justin,
And
that
then he
is
won
a
the
horrible
probably the
take.
greatest finals ever.
No,
Oh
I don't
my
care.
gosh.
As a
I don't
LeBron
care.
hater,
I don't
you're
care.
wrong. As a
I don't
LeBron
care.
hater,
No.
Wow.
He doesn't deserve a statue. He flip flops too much, bro.
I
You
agree.
can't go to
I think he
three
flip flops
different
too much.
teams and get a statue. Like you can't leave your hometown team and then come back and be like, "Oh, I won us a championship." Like, bro, you left because
No,
you
you're
knew this
wrong. I'm
organization
sorry.
was sorry. Like,
No.
can't
There's
come
no-
back just because you have Kyrie and you think you're gonna do something. Like, No, he definitely doesn't deserve one outside of LA. He definitely does not. The only reason I would even consider it is because he broke 40,000 points as a Laker. That's the only reason maybe
No.
he
If
deserves
you think
a
he
statue
deserves it
like
as a
that.
Laker over as a Cav,
He doesn't deserve it as a Miami Heat, I'll tell you that.
Dude.
I
Guy
want whatever
came
this
in
guy's smoking.
Yeah, this
No.
is insane.
No,
Dude, what are you saying? I'm
because I
sorry.
have that written down. I knew somebody would try and bring up LeBron, and I literally wrote it down. He does not deserve a statue at any team.
Okay. I mean, I don't even know what to say to that. Like,
I'm not even a LeBron hater. I love that guy now, at least. I hated him when he was on the Heat. I really don't think he deserves one.
he's probably the all-time leader in like every category for Cleveland,
Fine.
just period. The only guy that's ever won a championship
If
there.
he had never left Cleveland and stayed the whole time and still only won that one chip in 2016, I think he would deserve a statue in Cleveland more than he does now. If he never left.
I mean,
And
yeah.
he
never
only had
left.
2 rings to his name. If he only had 2 rings to his name, I still
But-
think he would deserve it over than right now.
I don't know, dude. I feel like Cavs fans are kind of over that. Like, I think in 2011 or whenever he went to Miami, if you said that, like, yeah, I would probably say like,
Yeah.
yeah, he doesn't. But he literally came back and got to 4 straight finals and won a ring. Like, I don't know. That's insane. But
Put that in the intro. Put that in the intro. I want everybody to
gosh.
know I'm standing 10 toes down on it, bro. He does not deserve a statue.
that's crazy.
Haha.
Well,
Say it with my chest.
yeah. Well, I have 4 players that no one mentioned, and they're all retired. I didn't realize we could do current players. I figured. I mean, there's plenty of current players, I think, like you guys said, like Steph Curry, Russ, probably Jokic at the end of his career, for being honest, Giannis. Yeah. But so I have Steve Nash, the Phoenix Suns. Oh yeah.
Nah, I like that. I like that.
All-time leader in assists. He's 3rd in games played. He's got 2 MVPs. And I'll argue. I'll argue. Everyone always says he doesn't deserve those MVPs, but he, in my opinion, does. He's a 5-time All-Star with the Suns. He led the NBA in assists 5 times. And so he joined the team in 2004-05 season. The year before, the Suns won 29 games. The next year, like the season he joined, they won 62 games. Like, so everyone always says, like, oh, he's not. Why did he win MVP that year? Like, what did he really do? It's like, if you look, I don't know. If you look at that team, it's pretty much the same roster. Like, they added, I was looking it up earlier, Quentin Richardson. That's basically like the only other player with Steve Nash, like, kind of that was getting minutes, that was added to that roster. Same coach, like they had Mike D'Antoni, 29 wins to 62. Like, that's ridiculous.
All right.
I don't know. Like, that's got to be one of the best like single season jumps ever. But yeah, so I think Steve Nash, I don't know, like, again, there's plenty of other Phoenix Suns, like Charles Barkley or Devin Booker, maybe, if he stays there long enough. But I think Steve Nash right now is probably the best Sun ever, and I think he probably deserves a statue. Isaiah Thomas, the Detroit Pistons Isaiah Thomas.
Okay.
He doesn't have a statue?
He does not.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
He's the all-time leader in points, assists, steals, and he's 2nd in games played behind Joe Dumars. He's a 2-time champion, 1-time Finals MVP, and 12-time All-Star. So Isaiah Thomas, one of the best point guards ever. I think he deserves a statue. Justin, you'll love this one. Reggie Miller.
Oh, I love it. Right.
Ooh, he doesn't have a statue?
He doesn't deserve no statue.
He's the Pacers' all-time leader in games, points, assists, steals. He's a 5-time All-Star, and He helped them get to their only finals appearance in 2000. So Reggie Miller.
Damn, these teams are skimping out on these statues, man.
And then last but not least, who I think might deserve it more than anyone. I think Tim Duncan probably, but Kevin Garnett with the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking about him, but I was like, he won the chip in Boston. So, like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was really thinking about doing him for the T-Wolves, but I was like, I don't know.
But he's the all-time leader in games, points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals for Minnesota.
Every stat.
Yeah. He was the 2004 MVP. He was a 10-time All-Star in Minnesota. He led the NBA in rebounding 4 times. And before this past season, you know, the team with Ant-Man and Karl-Anthony Towns, Gobert, they got to the conference finals. He was he helped them get to their only conference finals in franchise history. He made the playoffs 8 times with the Timberwolves, and the Timberwolves have only made the playoffs 4 other times in their whole franchise. So, and he's, that's insane. And he was also the only player before this past season to actually win a playoff series in Minnesota.
Mhm.
So,
Damn,
like, again,
Minnesota's sad.
yeah, I mean, they haven't had a great franchise, but I mean, they're kind of on the come up. They got a lot
Yeah,
of
they're on
good
the up and up.
players. Ant-Man, Carl.
I have a fun little factoid about KG.
What's that?
It goes on like YouTube or something. And they said he was the first player in 2K history that was over a 99 overall. He was like 100 overall. And a lot of the comments were like, KG wasn't that good. Like how was he the first one over 99? Like he doesn't deserve it. But people don't know how dirty that guy was back in those Timberwolves days. Like just because he wasn't making the finals, that guy might have been he might have been the best defender in the league. And then he was also getting buckets and just carrying that low Timberwolves squad to the playoffs every single year.
Literally.
Like that guy was insane.
He really gets slept on. As much I hate him. I hate him for,
I love him.
reasons everybody knows about him saying what he said to Carmelo, bro.
KG though. It's KG.
I know, but I hate him, but I feel like he gets slept on for like top like power forwards all time. Like everybody's always like, oh, it's Dirk and Tim Duncan, and then it's Kevin Garnett. And it's like, I don't know, man. He was like Dirk was that guy, but Dirk wasn't playing defense like KG was.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, no, KG, I think has an argument. It's like one of the best defenders ever, just period. Like I don't know. There's not many guys like his size that were like as mobile as he was, but also like locked down at like so many positions.
He had finesse too, bro. He had finesse. Like I was about to compare him to Giannis, but like he was just smooth, bro. He was smooth with it. He wasn't like he could muscle somebody if he needed to, but he took what he could get, bro. He wasn't forcing nothing.
Yeah, dude.
Those long twos.
That guy he was like an intimidator. I think that goes back to the point that Justin made. Like, I feel like, I don't know if this is true, but I think part of it is a lot of people just didn't like him because of all his trash talking and stuff like that. But that was like part of his game.
Yeah, that's part of the game.
Like he would mentally break down his opponent, and there was nothing they could do about it.
Yeah, dude.
Hell no.
They don't make him like him anymore.
Trash ass guy.
They don't make him like KG anymore, dude. But yeah. So yeah, again, my 5: Duncan, Nash, Thomas, Isaiah Thomas, Reggie Miller, and Garnett.
I'm surprised a lot of those players don't have statues.
Reggie Miller deserves no statue.
Yeah, he does.
No.
They need to get the statue where he's given the
no way, bro.
That would be crazy.
That would
Oh
be
my
insane.
gosh.
If that's the statue that they pick for that clown, if they ever give that guy a statue, I'm gonna be so mad. I'll go to Indiana just to vandalize that statue, bro.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, dude. I don't
The
know.
Knicks are on the bad end of so much stuff, bro. Like
Be better.
Harden had his 60-point
better.
triple-double on the Knicks. I'm pretty sure I could be totally making this up, but I'm pretty sure Wilt dropped 100 on the Knicks.
I think
Reggie
KD scored his career high against the Knicks.
probably KG or Reggie hit us with the choke. KG was talking trash to Melo. Like the Knicks are always getting screwed, bro.
Yeah. And the Knicks play Wembanyama on Christmas. So he's probably going to do something crazy.
No, Mitchell Robinson is about to clamp
20
that.
blocks,
Oh my
No.
god.
40 points, 20 blocks, 10 assists,
No,
30 rebounds.
He's gonna get a quadruple double.
he's gonna get a
Yeah.
20-20-20 triple or quadruple double.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, so shout out DWade, and hopefully in the future we get some more statues. Although it is pretty cool that there's, I think, only 13, I guess now 14 players. Like that's, I don't know. I think it's supposed to be reserved for like the real legends, you know. Like not everyone deserves one, but I think the guys that I named are pretty legendary.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah. At
I'm-
least
I'm
some
surprised Tim Duncan doesn't have one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just like a San Antonio thing. They don't really want to do that.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll retire your number, but you don't need a statue.
this guy Brunson could 5-peat. I still don't think that guy Dolan would ever allow a statue outside of MSG.
Where are you gonna put it? There's no space in New York.
Just put it right on the street. Put it right on the sidewalk, right out front.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah,
Put it in the lobby. There's plenty of room in there.
put it in Penn Station, right smack in the middle.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So that's that. I think we can transition to our last part. We got a little game, a little
Yeah.
Sporcle.
Let me share my screen. All right. So we love ourselves some Sporcle. We love Sporcle over here on Full Court Report. So today, I guess this is what we're doing. Top 100 per game scorers. So this is their per game averages. As you can see, it's not total scoring all time. We got 100 of these guys, and we have 12 minutes to get her done. Now, I've done this one before. I've definitely done this one before. I did not get all 100. I couldn't tell you what my score was, but I'm sure
What
with
does it say
the
what like
three
the
of us,
average is? Doesn't it give
it
you like
will
the average?
once we finish, I believe.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
we got to get at
once
least
we-
75. We got to get at least
I
75.
think we'll do it. Yeah.
Oh, 70. All right. That's
No,
a
I
high
think we could do
bar.
that. I think we could do that.
We could definitely do that.
Now,
With
I
12
know
minutes?
for a fact a lot of these guys in this last row are like guys you would never expect. And anybody who has this asterisk, I'm pretty sure means that they are a current player.
Does it say
At least at the time that the quiz was made.
When was this quiz made? It should say somewhere.
Maybe at the bottom.
Oops. April 23rd, 2024 it was
All right.
dated.
All right,
So it's pretty good. Probably right before last year's playoffs.
Do we want to try and go in order? Nah.
No. We don't gotta do that.
I
Just
don't think we got
I mean,
that.
maybe just no, that's not. That's we don't got
All
enough
right.
time for that.
So I'm just, if you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna cook real quick and get like Wilt, Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, get all these guys out of the way. Get
Yeah.
all the
Yeah, we
goats out
got
of
to
the way.
do
All
it.
right.
That's what,
Get it started.
Chamberlain, because I know he's not one, he's two. Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, Shaq,
Wow, Shaq.
Wade,
23 points. That's. I mean,
Isaiah
yeah.
Thomas,
He played a
Tim
lot.
Duncan. Let's just go over all these guys we were just talking about. I was about to type in Russ, Westbrook, Durant, Curry, Thompson, Irvin, Duncan. We already did him, I
Clay.
guess. Robinson, Tony Parker. No Tony Parker. Wow.
Carl Malone.
Did we just
Is
type
he on there?
Malone? Yep. Abdul Jabbar. Olajuwon. Elgin Baylor. Let's see about James Worthy. Nope. Scottie Pippen. Nope.
Who's
That's
the-
surprising.
The
Ewing.
two active
Carmelo.
players behind Chamberlain.
James Harden's got to be on there.
2024.
He is. Don't know where
Is
he
it
went.
Giannis? It's probably Giannis.
Antetokounmpo.
Good spelling.
Wow. Who the heck is
Lillard.
averaging 28.7 points
Irving.
per game?
Oh,
It has to be
Doncic.
somebody young. Yeah, I was gonna say it has to be somebody young.
Jaylen Brown. Nope. Brunson. What?
Hell no. Hell no.
Nowitzki. What about Walt Frazier? Is he on this? Nope. But I bet Willis Reed is. Nope. I bet Bernard King is. Yep.
David Robinson.
I think I typed him in. Yep.
Oh,
But
yeah.
how about
You do,
Robertson?
You see Wade already? Oh yeah,
Jokic.
you did Wade. Yeah, you did Wade.
Bosh, he's on there. I know Karl Anthony Towns is on there. I know Zach LaVine is
Yeah.
on there. I know DeRozan.
Zach
is on
LaVine.
there.
Okay.
What about Lowry? Nope. Carter. What?
Guy played so many
McGrady.
years.
Yeah.
What about Yao Ming? Yep. Marbury. Yep.
McGrady? Oh wait, you did
Jeez.
McGrady.
My laptop's about to die, boys.
Oh no.
Yo, click that little X on the ad.
Sorry, Ad. You guys are in my way.
You might have to pause and charge.
Yeah, you know what? We're
don't
gonna
wanna
give it a
die.
little pause real quick. And I'm just gonna move my whole little setup over 2 feet.
Intermission music.
I'm gonna love you. And let's get right back to it, boys. We're plugged in, good to go. All right.
All right.
Who is this guy? Who's this clown?
Yeah, that's who I'm trying to think of.
Oh, Embiid. That's who it is.
Ah, damn.
Matthew,
27.9 is crazy.
is Paul George on this? Yep.
How about Pistol Pete?
Maravich. Yes, sir. Latrell
think of these
Sprewell.
active players.
No, Sprewell. Are we serious? Alex English. Adrian Dantley. Elvin Hayes. Dolph Shays. Nope. Bradley Beal. John Wall. Wes Unseld. Nope. Just going by teams at this point. Moncrief. I don't know if that's how you spell it. Moncrief. Nope. Dr. J. Iverson. What up, AI?
Devin Booker, is he on there?
Booker, yes, sir. Barkley.
Hey.
I wonder if Amari's on here. Nope. Brandon Roy, maybe? Nope. Bill Walton. Nope. I think I did Lillard already.
There's a 25.5 guy who's active.
Trey Young, maybe? Yes, sir.
Oh, Trey Young. Wow. Okay.
How about Jerry? Oh, you already did Jerry West.
Now, that's the thing about this guy, Shea, is I don't know if they include that. Nope. Yeah, I guess not. Wonder if I just put Alexander. I guess not.
I think he's like that.
He's-
I wonder if Serge Ibaka made the list. Nope.
Serge.
You did Kevin Durant, right?
Let's do some of your Nets. Deron Williams. Nope. Lopez. Nope. That's crazy.
Joe Johnson, I don't think so.
maybe? Magic, Marquise. And did we get Joe Johnson on the list? I don't think
Nah.
so. We're already at 57. We got 7 minutes left, so we're looking
Oh
good.
yeah, we got this.
You wanted 75?
This is where it gets tough, though. Once we get all the big hitters out of the way, you kind of start losing momentum.
24.8 active player.
How about Earl Monroe?
Earl the Pearl. Nope.
Willis Reed.
I already tried him. He's not on there somehow.
What about Agent Zero? Gilbert Arenas.
Oh, he's on there. I know he is.
Paul George? Did you already do
Yeah, I
George?
got Paul George. He's somewhere. Yep, right here.
Did you do Kawhi
Reggie Miller.
Leonard?
I did do Kawhi Leonard. He's not on there. Oh, I guess I didn't.
Hey,
Right at 20 a game.
what up, Kawhi?
Getting tough.
Brown?
Richardson.
Jalen Brown? I don't
I
know.
tried him. He wasn't on there. What about
Uh,
Monte Ellis? Nope. Think of Warriors players. Who's that guy? Who's the white guy? Mullen.
Chris Mullen.
What? Rick Barry, maybe? Yes, sir.
Mitch Richmond? Is he on there?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Drexler.
Dominique Wilkins. Boom.
Chris Webber.
Oh,
DeMarcus
yeah.
Cousins.
Shout out Chris Webber, man.
Oh yeah.
Fox. Yes, sir.
Guy's nice. Guy's so underrated.
Chris Paul. I wonder if he's there. Nope. But I bet Blake Griffin is. Yep.
Wow.
He might not be on here, but Zebo.
Zach Randolph.
Nope. What about Gasol? Nope. What about Ja? Nope.
That's kind of surprising because he hasn't really played very long.
Damn, who's that 24-point a game guy?
Average would be.
Current, that 24.8.
Yeah,
Who gets buckets?
that's what I'm trying to think of.
Jeez. Let's
And
see.
they must have been getting buckets for a minute.
Buckets. Who gets buckets? That's the question of the day. How much time we got?
Just
4
over
minutes. Okay. 4 or 5 minutes almost. Ooh. This is tough.
All right, I want to get this first row filled out at least. We need 26.4, 24.8, 24.3. It would be at 70. And
John
my favorite,
Havlicek, is he on
that's
there?
probably him. Wow, he's lower than what? I don't even know if I put Bill Russell on here. Nope,
I don't think you put Larry Bird on there.
I did not. There he is. There's one of them. This current guy, man. Who is it? Oh,
Edwards. Ooh.
wow. Wow.
Man.
Wow. Wonder if Hallie's on there.
Halliburton.
Yeah.
Tyrese
You think they have?
Maxey.
I mean,
I tried Maxey. He's not there.
because he only played one season. Do you think they have Wemby?
Banyama. Nope.
Jeez, it's tough, man. As soon as this quiz ends, we're gonna be frustrated.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be so many people. We're like, can't believe we missed them. Grant Hill. Wow. Dwight Howard. What?
Guess he just wasn't scoring like that.
Ooh, this is gonna be a snipe.
Porzingis.
Yes.
What? Porzingis.
I was thinking Kevin Love, but I think he's played too long.
Yeah. Ooh, Kyrie. I guess we did him. Ooh, what about Mark Price? Wow. Ilgauskas.
I really can't think of this guy. 24.8. Trying to do this.
Bernard King. Nah, he was more of a.
Tried him. I already tried him. He's on here, I think, somewhere.
Wow, Chris Bosh is on there.
Yeah, somehow. Oh, Alonzo Mourning. Wow. Hardaway. Wow, neither one of them.
Sean Kemp.
Wow, dude,
Jeez.
we're really just striking out right now.
Come on. We need 5 more. Come on.
Gosh. It's frustrating. I just gotta think, like every team in the league. Cam Thomas.
Yeah, right. All right, 2-minute warning.
Wow, dude.
Damn, we might not even hit 75, bro. We were talking real confident.
Michael Red.
Ooh, whoops. Yes, Toby.
Oh,
Wait.
okay. All right. All
We
right.
gotta
He's just
go,
in there.
boys. Come on, think. Sabonis.
I think I tried Sabonis. He wasn't there. Saboner, yeah, no.
My dear Fox.
He's on there.
All right, think.
Yeah, way down here.
You do. Oh wait, you did Westbrook, right?
Oh, Donovan
Weird.
Mitchell.
Yes,
that's
and
who
Mike
it is.
Mitchell and Mike Mitchell a dub.
Yes, sir.
All right, who's this clown?
Charles Barkley. Did you already do him?
Yeah, I got Barkley. I don't even think I did Mike and George Mikan. What up, guy? Whoops.
How about George Yardley?
This guy Toby's making people up, and he's on
What?
there. What
Yes,
up,
sir.
George Yardley?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's 75.
Bob Pettit.
Shout out George Yardley. I have no idea who that is. I'm sorry.
I wish I knew how to spell. Bob
There
Pettit.
it
Bob
is.
Pettit. Let's
Toby.
go.
Toby's really sniping.
Dan Issel. I think.
Yes.
Shout out the Nuggets.
Um,
Alex
I
English.
lost him. I got Alex English,
Oh, okay.
and I got Adrian Danley, but I don't even know if he played for the Nuggets. Frazier.
All right. Well, hey, we hit our mark. We got
Dollar
10
Bill
seconds.
Brad.
It looks like.
Ray Allen.
Paul Pierce and Garnett.
Ooh.
No.
Dang.
All right, we got 78. Unless you
Okay.
the buzzer beater.
Bzzz.
Anthony Davis, first name I see.
Ha-ha.
We missed Anthony Davis.
Oh.
Bob McAdoo, Geoff Petrie, Billy Cunningham, John Drew. That's literally not even a real guy. That's an AI. That's a bot. Dave
John
Binn,
Drew.
Roby Free.
Lou Hudson. We should have got him. Should have got Bob Lanier. Shout out CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram and Kemba Walker for making it. Julius
Kemba.
Randle, bro. What are we
Wow.
talking about? All right, no,
Man.
but if we're being for real, the only guys we really should have got was Anthony Davis, probably
One of the active guys.
Bob
yeah.
McAdoo.
Man,
Can't
CJ
believe I missed
McCollum.
Lou Hudson in this guy.
Shout out CJ.
But yeah, other than that, like, who is that guy? Who is Neil Johnston? John Drew? Like, that's literally a bot name.
Jeez. Disrespecting.
Here,
These
you
are the
know
guys
what?
that built the NBA.
Here, watch this one. What up, guy?
John Drew. What up?
Rest in
Two-time
peace.
All-Star. He played with the Atlanta Hawks and
Oh
the
wow, he's
Utah
only
Jazz.
67. Yeah, what up, John Drew? All right, well,
That was fun.
yeah, it was pretty
Good
good.
stuff. We did
Yeah.
it. We hit our mark. And
We'll
yeah.
save it. Save our progress. Nope. All right, well, what did we get? We got 78.
Yeah, I think 78.
I didn't even pay attention to what the thing was. Here, you know what? We're just gonna do this. The average is 46%. I don't know if you guys can see that blurred out up there. The average is 46%.
Oh yeah. All right.
All right.
Never doubted us for a second.
All right. Well, that was fun. We did our thing. We beat the score that we even set. So shout out us. Shout out the full court
Yeah.
report. We know our history, man. But yeah, it was a good combos. And yeah. Until next time, I guess we'll be seeing you.